Welcome to the Heavyweight Podcast.
The message behind saying the title The Heavyweight Podcast is to be able to say that we can weigh in on some heavy shit. You know, what we're talking about is important from every aspect of it. It's a heavy weight. It's not just about physical weight, but the weight of things that can weigh our minds. So I think it's dope that we can have this conversation.
Yeah.
Can we call that pumpkin trumpkin?
Yes.
That's
It does look like him.
That's funny. Okay.
Cocaine is a hell of a drug.
Then stop doing it.
How you think I lost that weight?
What's up, everybody? It's your girl, Des the Diva, back with another episode of the Heavyweight Podcast.
Yay, yay.
I'm back here today with these three gentlemen and this beautiful lady returning to visiting as a guest star here with us. Everybody introduce yourself.
I'm Kevin Wendell Ellis.
I'm just the nigga to the right of Des.
Period.
I'm some random guy they call McFly.
My favorite.
And I'll go with Miss Lady.
And Miss Lady. How was everybody's week?
Good.
Oh, interesting.
Interesting how?
I don't know if I can say a whole lot, but we'll see. I'll know more next week.
Okay.
Man, talk your truth, nigga.
No, it's not. It's like, how Dr. Dre fucked up when he had that Apple shit?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's one of them type. Okay. What about you, Mo?
It's cool. Life.
The life is life.
Always.
Okay, I hear you.
Always. Shit just costs money.
Everything costs money.
Yeah.
Everything. All right.
I will say this. I found out the reason why I can't get a truck this year. This is why I can't get a truck.
Okay, why?
Because I pay $10,000 a year for gymnastics.
Damn. That's all right. Baby girl going all the way, and it's gonna pay off. She gonna buy a nice big house and a nice truck.
So all y'all out there keep asking when I'm gonna have another one. I can't fucking afford another one. So stop asking.
Well,
because I still got to feed it. That don't include.
I was gonna say the odds of being in the
You gonna stop
same
playing my
sport
girl like
is
she
low.
eat a lot. You gonna stop playing my girl like she eat a
Because
lot.
they both
She's
in
so tiny.
gymnastics here, and one's good, the other is like, you having fun. So,
Your kids? Are you talking about your kids?
yeah. Yeah, you gotta be honest.
And Des, just so you know, that girl ate a half a pot of chicken noodle soup yesterday.
Damn. Was the
Does
pot
she have
big?
a soda on the side?
No, but she wanted one. Mom, can I have a poppy?
Oh.
No, get your ass some water.
Cute.
Yeah, that's it. Life is life, and shit costs money, and
No oxtails.
can't afford them.
He said, I ain't even in the oxtail bracket
I'm about
right
to start
now.
selling dick box sales.
You still won't be able to afford them. McFly.
Shit, I can drop it off quality dick.
How was your week? Shit. How was your week, McFly? How was your week?
I got to go after that.
Yep. You dropping off quality dick too?
Yeah, that's rough.
Anywho,
That's what she said.
just living. Just living.
Just living. We missed you.
Are you living life like it's golden?
Living my life and I'm hoeing. Hey.
You ain't talking. We ain't got to your week yet, Des. Calm down. We get the details
Let's go
later.
ahead. Let's get to our week. That's fine.
Hoeing.
Niggas is on
Hoeing.
bullshit. Ain't
What
they?
about you?
I'm not in these streets hoeing, but I had a good week.
I ain't really in the streets hoeing either. I'm not really in the
Yeah,
streets.
you hoe in the bedroom.
I'm
You
not,
advertise in the streets.
I'm not in there hoeing either. We've already discussed this. When I get elderly and the teeth come out, that's when I'll be out there living my life and I'm hoeing.
Go get you a Vic sponsorship.
I'm gonna be out there making money and not letting it make me.
OnlyFans.
Period. You niggas buy feet pictures out here.
Did you see what I?
You niggas purchase feet pictures and
Did you
toes.
see the video I sent you earlier, McFly?
I haven't yet.
The nigga said OnlyFans is fucking up the game because these girls won't go pro.
Oh.
They won't go full porn star because they only film.
Ain't no need to. Anytime a nigga want to purchase a toe,
I'm
they don't need to go pro.
gonna put my feet up there. They can't tell.
Finder.
They all say
They
that
absolutely can tell.
till the tax
I know
man
your feet look
call.
like you could dip it in the water and catch dinner. I know it do.
Then
Okay,
they find
nigga.
out how that shit worked. They thought they made all that money. Then Uncle Sam said, "Hey, oh, you ain't gonna file? Don't worry, we get it."
anyway, these questions were cultivated by you guys. I put a request out there for everybody to send in their questions so we can play a little game of question roulette, and you guys deliver. So thank everybody for doing that. I have one question in particular.
I want y'all to know that she took the time out to type these shits up, print them out, and then cut them.
Did.
She put a lot more effort. I would have had a list.
I don't have no children. I have to slide my arts and crafts
she be
in.
rocking. She loves arts and crafts.
Yeah.
I know you fucking lying. And they're hating on my shoes again.
Your shoes are
the thing about it is, it's just be real hard to be a bad bitch in a room full of regular niggas.
The shoes today is actually kind of nice, though.
These shoes are fire.
I like the shoes today.
Thank you very much.
For some sort of animal or...
Yeah, she regular.
Thank you very much. I'm regular every day. No, I'm never a regular bitch. I'm never a regular bitch.
No.
The thing is this, okay? It's hard to be a bad bitch in a room full of niggas that just want you to be fucking regular.
I just don't want Muppets killed in the process. That's all.
Fuck you, McFly.
I'll give you a credit, though, Dad. You be trying to coordinate. Listen, your girl be on, okay? And I set a trend for the other big bitches. That's just what it is. There's other big bitches. Hold on, nigga. Okay. I set a trend for the other big bitches, okay? The other big bitches come, they see, they say, okay, this bitch, she put that shit on too. Then they feel confident. So now y'all can't make jokes about the other big bitches. But you should do that, though. Because
what was you gonna say?
Not all big girls are built
the same. Are you conflicted with all the memes and pictures of Muppets going around since you, in fact,
killed Muppets?
She's not at all. She's like, ooh, that makes some good shit.
It sure the fuck will. All y'all do is make me think of what can I wear that's the next craziest thing that was crazier than the last thing I wore before, and get out here and set a trend, because that's exactly what happens.
Hey, we ain't hating. I like it. Do it.
Y'all be hating on me.
No, we just
be yourself. Be original. Fuck what people say.
And we.
Oh Lord.
This nigga's high again.
Shut up, McFly.
Snuffleupagus.
Snuffleupagus.
Oh, well.
You had everything you need on Sesame Street. You had pimps, hoes.
Oh my God.
Crackheads.
Who was a pimp?
The Count.
All right, we're gonna go ahead and start off asking
the Count was the pimp.
Pick a question.
You had a gay couple.
He probably was. I would have. He got the cereal too.
Then that cereal was kind of cracking.
You had a gay couple without that.
It was a gay couple.
Do you want me to give you the question? Or
you can go ahead and ask the question if you want to.
Okay. This is from Terry. What are your thoughts on the illusion that we are free and the belief that Blacks are the minority in the country?
I came here for your answer.
Thank you, Terry.
Wait, what?
So Terry wants to know what is your thoughts on the illusion that we live in a free life, and that Blacks are the minority in this country.
Is that what he's asking? If that's an illusion?
It is an illusion.
It is definitely an illusion. You think we free, nigga?
No, about Blacks being minorities.
We definitely not. But it's a two-part question. So the first part of the question is, what's your thought of the illusion that we're free? Like, do you believe that we're free? Do you believe it's an illusion? What are your thoughts on that? And then the second part of the question is, do you feel like Blacks are the minority in this country?
Are we answering both questions together?
Yeah, you can answer both questions.
So I know I'm a light bright and I'm only half, but it's still the fact that I listen to my dad. Black people definitely are only free to a degree, because there's a stigma attached to the African-American culture. And then as far as us being the minority, absolutely not. Hispanics are coming through, because if you really think about it, if you sat down at a welfare office right now and I walked in and a Hispanic person that basically has nothing and they have kids here, they're going to get benefits before I do, as far as like welfare and everything else. Give him one more year.
You see, he put all that shit there.
So, but I say that we are not the minority, because I feel like that culture is coming through and taking up all the resources, educationally, financially, across the board. That's just my opinion.
I don't think we're the minority. I definitely think we're the majority, and I think we're the blueprint, and I think that we are what sets the trend. I do want to just touch base on something you just said. Although you are a light-skinned woman, when they see you, they see a nigga. They don't think you white. Is
that what a you or I?
You this a nigga. And
so what are you?
Nigga. And two fucking K's. They don't see you and see a white woman. Because of course Black women have the Eve gene, so we really don't know until you tell us if you have a white parent or if you're just one of the miraculous black
women got born in that.
Period. Period. One of the miraculous Black people that come from all the beautiful things that we can create as Black people, but nobody sees you and thinks this is a white woman. They see you and be like, that's a nigga. So the same things that could possibly happen to me could also possibly happen to you.
True.
Yes, McFly, what you think? You think we're a minority?
In the terms of minority and what clarification?
I assume that he means like if it's less of us. That's how I took it. Like, is it less of us? Are we the bottom of the barrel, or we're that's how I took it.
Bro,
I didn't speak to him
that.
I didn't speak to him on the phone, so I don't know, but that's how I took it.
I think in the frame of what they want us to be perceived as, yes. I feel like, I guess it's a combination of what you said. We're a minority to a degree only by their status, but we are the trendsetters of what
Talk your shit.
this country thrives off of.
Absolutely.
If we're not here, they don't have much of a culture.
Absolutely. Sure. Absolutely. Across the board.
They barely got salt and pepper.
Period. Across the board. And I'm glad you said that, because that ties into the question that I said I was going to automatically ask. It ties into that. I'm glad you said that. What about you guys? What do you think?
I'm gonna let Kevin go.
I mean,
He got his glasses on.
when I hear minority, I think minority numbers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
in
that's
numbers.
what it is. It's like, what the fuck else are you asking? That would be influence. That's not a number to me.
Yeah.
So, yes.
What about the first part?
That we're free?
You feel free?
Oh yeah, I didn't answer that.
I feel free in my own sense, yeah.
Are you living your life in clarity? Come join us as we want to help you live a life full of motivation, passion, healthy living, and spiritual clarity here on the Living in Clarity podcast.
That's right. We delve into topics such as self-esteem, dating and relationships, personal growth, and spirituality. You can always listen to the Living in Clarity podcast on YouTube or wherever you prefer to listen to your podcasts.
Come join us. We're going to fire you up.
So,
Okay.
I feel like you have to allow yourself to either be constrained or,
Be confined.
I don't know, be free.
Do you feel free, McFly?
I think it's in the terms of what they want or allow us to be. I mean, it's all in perspective. You can feel free and what your parameters are of free, but I don't think anyone's truthfully 100% free.
Yeah.
So
I think we're learning with this current administration that none of us are free unless you got some money. And I think it's and even they are confining to someone else. So let me ask you, and I'm asking you this because I noticed that a lot of times when we have cultural questions, you mention you're light skinned. Do you feel free?
No. And I think the thing is, I'm glad you brought that up, because I'm like on that like pole, like dividing pole. There are people that look at me as a Black woman, but there are some people that bring up the fact that I'm biracial and I shouldn't be tapping into the culture because I'm only half white and half Black. And so for me, again, I was raised by a Black father who basically lets me know about all the stigmatization that comes along with being an African American. I think everybody here makes a valid point, but I would have to agree. To a degree, we are not free.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
To a degree, we are not.
I want you to horn in on that, what you just mentioned about being biracial when we get to this question as well. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah. Because I heard something else.
She said it.
Right? Okay.
what? He made a face. I'm sorry.
What? Oh, I just heard something else.
What'd you hear?
I'm not gonna repeat it.
Something with horn. I'm assuming that's when the face.
Hone, not
No,
horn.
it was
No, it was Des. Yeah.
It was Des. It was Des.
What I say, hoe in?
I thought you said horny or what?
Living my life, man. I'm hoeing.
I would just say that Black people, like Kevin, I agree, like Kevin, numbers wise, we're a minority. We don't outnumber them at all. But that doesn't mean that we are a minority as far as numbers, but we are the majority as far as culture.
Absolutely. Not you.
Everything is everything Black is imitated and duplicated, and they try to whitewash it.
But that's influence. That's why I don't go off that question.
Okay, we're not gonna pull another question just yet. I'm gonna actually ask this question.
Can I?
Yeah, go ahead.
Let him cook.
Go ahead.
Can I finish?
Go ahead.
I don't believe that we are free. I think we're free within the constructs of the system, of the limit of freedom that the system provides, but we're still part of the system. And so since we can't operate outside the system freely without being punished by the system, then we're not free.
And I agree. I think everybody is part of the systems. There's just levels to the system.
No, this nigga's outside the system.
Who outside the system? Trump.
No, he ain't outside the system. He a puppet like everybody else.
Because they already told him, what's her name? Crockett.
Yeah, Elon got his hand all up his ass.
Yeah.
Baby. And Jasmine Crockett told him to stop being Putin's hoe.
Oh my God.
I love her.
I want to see Jasmine in a sundress.
Me too, Jasmine. And if you see this, wear a sundress, baby. Because definitely love Jasmine Crockett. You know who Jasmine Crockett is? Mm-hmm. That's a bad bitch.
She is.
That's a bad bitch, boy. I'm gonna ask this question because it actually ties into what
that's a lot of words.
The answer I got from you, and you. Because this girl done asked. First of all, this question is from Candace. Candace done asked me this question more than once, but she is not the only white woman to ask me this shit this week. So I'm gonna ask this question so that our white women viewers that keep asking me the same question can hear the answer. I really am interested in what your answer is because she does want to know about mixed race as well. You gonna answer.
No.
I
was gonna answer a question. I thought that was anyway.
And I feel like you probably got something interesting to say too. Okay. So this is a long question, but this is what she asked. She wants to know, in a world full of diversity, even with people that are trying to wipe the diversity out, and blended and mixed cultures, what exactly is considered cultural appropriation and what is considered embracing the culture? For example, she says, can a white woman have braids, dreads, or locks? They're called locks. With gems and jewels because she loves the look and it makes her feel confident? Or is that considered appropriation? And she wants to know, does the answer change if you have Black children or if you are mixed race yourself? Go ahead.
No.
Go ahead. Do you need clarification?
I just want to know what having Black children.
We gonna get there because I'm gonna answer
because
that.
the Black children gives them association.
It gives them the right to pass.
That's what it is. They think because they're a white person with Black children, they're associated to the Black community because their kids are part of a community.
And that's where you hear the most people say a nigga and then they say, "Well, I'm not racist because my kids is Black." Well, maybe you can't say nigga with a motherfucking rock. You can't say it with a fox, nigga. You can't say it here. You can't say it there, nigga.
All right, Dr. Seuss.
I want to chime in on that and kind of piggyback on what you're saying.
And let me be clear because I don't want this woman to be dragged. Candace is actually a really sweet woman, she do not mean no harm at all. I really think that she just is trying to find her way in a world where it's just hard for her to just figure out like what's appropriate. What can I say? What can I do? I literally had another woman ask me this week, could she wear a bonnet as a white woman? Or would that be, girl, I said, cover up your damn hair, girl. If your hair is fucking, cover your hair up. Shit. Yeah. It's not a problem. The issue
does she have dry scalp? If she does not, then no.
You so goddamn ignorant. The issue becomes,
I'm gatekeeping everything Black.
Appropriation and a problem for me when we as Black women had to have a law passed to be able to wear our hair how it naturally grows outside of our head, be able to wear braids to work. You don't see a lot of...
Let me catch a Black woman with a fro and a sundress.
You don't see a lot of news anchors and the people in the public eye with braids in their hair. We had to have a law passed, and then Kim Kardashian gets her ass up there and calls them boxer braids, and then it's the most beautiful thing ever. That's where the issue comes in. When we're told our big behinds and our very voluptuous figures are unattractive and animalistic, if you will, but then when a white woman go get a BBL, it's the sexiest thing you ever seen. That's where the appropriation comes in. It's okay for you to want to wear braids. If that's your thing, if you just needed me to braid your hair, baby, next time you're in California, just call me. I'll get you right. But when it comes to a point where us as the culture that are creating these amazing things are getting put down. It's even down to rap. They telling rappers, "Oh, don't rap about this, don't rap about that. You're this, you're that, you're ghetto, you're this and that." And then Eminem pops up and he's the greatest white rapper ever. I love Eminem, and I'm not dissing him. No Eminem bashing will be tolerated. However, but I'm just saying this is a white man, and they embraced it and they accepted it. But when it's black people, it's a problem. That's where the issue comes in for me.
Marshall did not appropriate.
I didn't say he did, but what I'm saying is he was more welcome and accepted than a lot of other black rappers.
He had skill.
It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter, because at the end of the day, for me, again, yes, he does have skill. I'm not taking away from his skill, but what I'm saying is, it's a bunch of motherfucking rappers right now underground. I can name you a good 15 of them that got skill, and probably a little bit more skill than his ass, but they embraced him. They embraced him. He talked about his hood, his ghetto, his lifestyle, whatever. And it was not one time said, "Oh, this is ghetto that he's saying these things." They embraced the fact, "Oh my God, Marshall, this is what he went through." But when it's us doing it, it's a problem. That's where the appropriation comes in. I couldn't wait to answer this one, Candace. Girl, thank you.
So I like how Mo was saying earlier, as going into that, there's no problem for anybody, white, black, Hispanic, anybody, to wear braids, locks. If that's what you want to rock it, rock it. If that's part of who you feel like you are, rock it. It shouldn't matter. There should not be a stigma attached with how you present yourself, as long as you're appropriate. But what I have seen is where you do see white women, Hispanic women, women that are not black, because they do have biracial kids, feel like they can act out of context. And unfortunately, that's when they start trying to diminish the black culture, because that's what they see. And so they try to replicate that because that's what they feel it is acceptable. And again, having biracial kids does not give you a pass to act culturally biased, in my opinion.
Absolutely.
And it does not give you a pass to certain things. Like, I don't care if you have 10 black kids. If you're a white woman, don't say the N-word.
Don't say
that. That does not give you the right. Don't show up to a barbecue hitting the side of your head talking about, "Oh, in this and that." No, we're not doing that.
Because that's not being black. That's being stereotypical.
Correct. And that's where I think the culture has that fine line. You have people who are white, Hispanic, who love the black culture, who don't go outside of that. And then you have the stereotypical part. And so for me, be who you're going to be. But if you feel like you want to take it a notch up, represent the African-American culture appropriately.
Exactly. And it goes back to say, and this is not Candace at all, because Candace, I never even seen that lady date a black man. I don't know if she date black men or not. I don't know. But I feel the same way when it comes to women that are dating black men. If you gonna take some black dick, I need you to take some black issues as well. Correct. When that man is going through it, you try to understand his issues as well. That's an issue for me too, because I feel like soon as the going get tough for the black men, you run, they come right back to us who they left. So I got it. Lord, I'm gonna get canceled. Let me shut the fuck. Somebody else answer this shit before I get canceled, because I'm finna go on a rampage. Somebody help.
To answer the question, I feel like I feel like it doesn't become cultural appropriation if you're understanding where it comes from and paying respect to where it comes from, and you represent it accordingly. As far as if you like dreads, braids, etc., you understand.
Locks, please.
Lock.
Thank you.
Anyway, if you like any of these hairstyles, understand where they come from, pay homage to respect. I don't think it's necessarily appropriating if you're just saying that you understand where it comes from and you're rocking it because you like the hairstyle. But I think it's been a lot of cultural appropriation, especially in our society and entertainment, because they'll highlight the braids, locks, etc. by people and then act as if they don't know where it came from. So you'll see it on television and you're like, what the fuck? And they're like, "Oh yeah, so-and-so rocked this." And it's like, but you're not even giving the proper credit to where it came from. You're just making it seem like the first time you ever seen this representation of braids or whatever was on people of different colors. Mm-hmm. So from my understanding, it's if you're gonna do it and you like the hairstyle, Candace, by all means, rock it, but just understand and respect where it came from.
I agree. That's well said. Mm-hmm.
I was just trying to get back on track because you guys took it. You made it something else. I was like, God damn, I'm lost.
Somebody reel me back in because I'm about to go on a rampage. Do y'all have anything to say?
I agree with McFly.
Say go with your heart.
Yeah. Just
no, don't do that.
I
can't agree with that.
Go with your heart.
Sometimes they heart in the right place.
Right, then your heart ain't
right.
pure. You can't fucking force somebody to do something they ain't gonna do. If they gonna show you who they are, then let them be who they are.
I agree with that.
That's what it is. Like, I don't know why we make it such a thing where it's like, if you're asking for understanding, I get that. But if you're asking because you think you're doing it, and I'm not saying that's what she's doing, then you already know where your heart's at. So it's like, I don't need to cut the bullshit out. I don't need it. It's answered. That's how I see it. But
I like this, Kevin.
Don't make
What's in that cup?
This is the Kevin
tequila.
Tequila Kevin. Okay. Thank you, Candace. That was a great question, and we did go on a rampage, but you got multiple answers out of it.
What is this we?
Yeah, that was y'all.
Is this not a we?
Yeah, it's a we.
In that moment, it was not.
No,
I turned and said we went on a rampage.
Hey.
One more time, friend. I said
like some
you
people
lost
did
me when
that
you
before.
entered Eminem in the chat. I was like,
I don't give a damn.
Hey, we got caught.
I don't care. And I like Eminem. I do. I think he's a great rapper.
What about you like Marshall?
Ain't that the same nigga?
Well, Slim.
Same nigga.
Oh.
Sand and all of them niggas. Same nigga. You want to put the question? Sand?
No, don't.
Why?
Yeah, you got it. You doing good.
You're such an asshole. I swear to God.
I don't feel like reading.
Here, we'll put it right there.
I'm not reading shit.
Yeah, good enough for
I'm not reading shit.
Well, this one you can answer since you answered it online already. This one's from Marcus, and Marcus wants to know, where does beauty begin?
What then?
And then he wanted to know, I don't forgot what he said, because he said, then what did he ask you? Answer the damn question the man asked you online.
I don't remember.
He says beauty is from within. Everybody agree?
Yeah.
It starts at the heart. Same shit. Everything starts at the heart.
You could be fine as all get out and have an ugly ass soul.
I don't think beauty is tied to how you look physically.
Mm-mm. It's about how you treat people.
I think it's totally tied to how you treat Yeah, and I say that because I've been physically attracted to people because they're so sweet and the way that they move, and then they piss me off. Them niggas ain't that damn cute no more.
I mean,
but if they don't ever talk,
men say all the time. Men say all the time. You understand? Like, we can be attracted to personality.
Yeah.
Yeah,
that's beauty from within.
Yeah,
I just wish more people understood that.
I also could see somebody and be like, hey, as long as she don't talk, we cool.
Yeah.
Because I smash a 6 with great personality over a 10 any day.
Oh, yeah, well, that's...
I will say that I've seen in a lot of instances...
But I got a 10 at home, so I don't care.
In a lot of instances, I've seen where a woman that I didn't necessarily find attractive in the beginning started talking and her personality came out, and you're like, oh, I get it.
Yeah.
I get it. Yeah. I completely get it. The personality will win me over every time, so...
Yeah,
I get it.
Okay. John wants to know, not hating daddy, but John wants to know, why is it so hard for Mexican men to get and date black women?
I don't think it's hard at all.
Baby, you don't, baby.
Is that hard?
Baby, you don't watch the show, baby.
If you went to North High School, shit, it wasn't hard.
Baby, you don't watch the show, because, baby, when that Dukes from the South was on this motherfucker here, baby.
I'm saying, is it? Because I didn't see that on here at all.
Is John Mexican?
He is.
Okay, look here, John. This is not a Mexican man problem. This is a John problem.
Got to be, baby, because when Dukes from the South.
So you look within.
And that other one from what's
See, that's kind of hard to say, because if that's the place you're saying all John needs is a ponytail. Anyway.
Yeah, baby. Put that shit in a bun and it's done, baby. I'm letting you know right now, okay? Because
John, get a ponytail and some tattoos.
My inbox went crazy when they was on here, so I'm letting you know right now they could definitely get the black.
I do think
he's balding.
No,
y'all ain't helping John at all.
I'm trying to think. I don't think he's balding. He's actually a handsome man. He went to high school with us. I'll tell you who it is after.
To be fair,
he's like,
the videos I've sent you, those new man
laces,
it's possible. He can still have ponytail.
I can do them. So if you want one, I can.
I'm gonna just show it one day with a Gumby.
I can do them. I can do them. So if you want one, I
that motherfucker like this.
I guess
it's possible. Anything's possible, John.
No, I think it's what type of woman are you attracted to? You might not be attracted to one that you.
I like to say, get your swag up. You gotta have swag to deal with black women.
Absolutely.
You can't be out. You can't out there be copy and paste and dry. Like you gotta
find somebody, dog. You just keep shooting at the ones that don't want you. It's cool. It happened.
No, the ones he won't. He needs swag.
Yeah, he might hit. You know, fucking with him.
He can get the emo black girl, no problem.
How you know?
You're right.
No, but you know what? I think.
Did you say the emo?
I think you're right.
Does he wear the same hairstyle for the?
No, it's
the
little
the.
Cut my life.
Okay, wait. Remember you told me you seen somebody and they told you that they knew me a couple of weeks ago. It's him.
Oh, it's
him. So yeah, he get the emo girl. He hit the head on the nail. You did.
He didn't get no ponytail though.
He not getting no ponytail. You're not gonna get the same women that Dukes and Scrappy get.
See, the thing is, this is what I personally love about black women. Black women are not all the same. Like there's literally a different shade of black women. You can get 10 different shades, 10 different hairstyles, 10 different personalities, 10 different sets of interests. You just got to find the one you probably just not, the ones you attracted to, they just not attracted to you. That means you got to step your swag up.
Yes. This is true.
I don't believe in swag.
Shit. You just ain't gonna get the same ones that dudes from the South and Scrappy G get, but you can get you a little.
I don't call it swag though. So.
What you got? What you call it? What you call it?
Me.
You swag. You got a little
confidence.
Swag.
Swag is about confidence.
I hate the word swag. Okay. Nigga, let's move on.
It's about confidence.
Okay. Like,
me and you will do it.
Sometimes I take the cool out of my walk, and I'm still the coolest person in the room.
I see.
Do that shit with you, Kevin.
Period, nigga. Okay, period.
You said cool, nigga. And all I thought about you taking out a pack of cools out your pocket.
It's been a while.
This is from Sharif. Can men be both hood and a gentleman, or does one identity cancel out the other?
Oh, you can be both.
Yes,
be both.
sure.
I like a good hood gentleman. To be honest with you, them the ones that I be looking for.
Here's the thing. The you can be hood. You can be hood when dealing with personal problems and personal situations. But then when you come home to your lady, you're a gentleman.
Yes.
Your lady is the one place where you're supposed to be soft.
Yes.
I'm gonna say this: you only hood if you're from the hood, nigga. Like if you didn't grow up that way,
you know what he mean, though.
I don't. Because some niggas want to pretend to be a certain way, and it's like, don't.
This man is probably the most. I know him too. This is probably I can't even explain.
Like Kendrick, when Kendrick named them high schools, he pissed a lot of people off. Say that shit. When he named them high schools, nigga.
Yeah.
Because I know what he was talking about. Yeah, that's hood. Them schools are the hood.
He's from there. He is there. You know what I mean?
Knowing who this man is personally, I think he is the epitome of someone who previously had a hood mentality and has all the way turned his swag up to a complete gentleman,
But my question
respectful
my question is exactly what do you consider to be hood?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Because you got people who grew up in the hood that grew up to be professionals, and there's nothing about them that's stereotypical.
They're still hood, though.
Shout out to Ryan Coogler.
To me, I think that makes you still hood.
Center's director.
Grew up there. Because to me, when you start talking like that, you're starting.
The movie Center's, Michael B. Jordan, the director. You don't see how hood he is, but he's very professional.
No, but I'm a Google.
I think
make it a stereotype.
Going off what Kevin said, I think I associate hood with
a stereotype.
With not stereotype. It's just a mentality. Because like it's just your set. Because everybody know in certain neighborhoods you got to have a certain rules of survival. Yeah. So you just carry those with you. That don't mean you act like a stereotype. You just know the rules. Like I know when I'm in certain places, my head's on the swivel. I can't relax.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So I mean,
I just when I hear that, it seems like that's how people.
Oh, they
hold up.
I'm not gonna ask nothing else.
Talk your shit.
I hadn't said anything. I hadn't said anything.
You
wanted me to answer questions. So
I wasn't going to interrupt you.
Okay, I was just saying, I personally feel like, because a lot of the dudes that I knew that grew up in the hood, it was a difference between, you can still, to me, convey hood, like he says, hood understanding, because you're trying to survive. But I think the whole thing is what you're trying to do with it. Are you trying to progress out of this, or are you stuck in that mentality? Yeah. So you can approach certain things with a hood understanding because that was the way you survived. But at the end of the day, what are you trying to do with this? Are you trying to stay stuck in the hood, or are you trying to get out of it?
It's the epitome of street smarts and book smarts.
Mm-hmm. My dad grew up on the east side of Riverside. He knows what it's like to be poor. But if you look at where he's at right now circumstantially, he lives and owns his house because he rose above what he wanted to. And again, it's about mentality. You either stay stagnant or you rise above it. And again, there's nothing wrong with having that hoodness in you if it's built within you. But again, doing dual roles is definitely feasible, possible, and happens all the time. You have people that will be in these streets doing some shit and go home to their families like they didn't do anything because they know how to multitask and balance.
If you're in the streets doing some shit, then you ain't gonna balance it that long.
No, I know. But there are people that do that every day.
It depends on the shit you're doing.
That's what I'm saying. But when you say doing some shit, I'm taking that as...
Well, it's...
moving away.
You're doing some shit. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Gang bang.
Eventually, that runs the fuck out.
No, you're right.
Smoking that smoke.
Gang banging.
Yeah.
That was the worst song ever made in history.
That's the greatest song.
Man, leave Smokey alone. Yeah. Okay? He is a national treasure.
That nigga did the most. That's crazy.
Sipping that wine.
Because it's all about trying to get better. Because I know a lot of dudes that I grew up with that are in prison for life, dead, and you wouldn't think that I grew up around them, but my dad went out of his way to raise me to stay the fuck away from it, and not necessarily believe that was the thing to idolize. And a lot of the friends I knew idolized like Menace to Society.
Yeah.
They looked at that shit and said that's what they want to be. And I'm like, nigga, there's no future in that.
You dead at 23.
Yeah. So I just know I stayed away from it. But when you talk to me, you will never think that was my upbringing. I just understood the whole point was to get the fuck out of it. So if you keep that, is it Sharif? Keep that mentality, man. Just believe that you're trying to do better and who you're doing better for. Ain't nothing wrong with coming from there. Just don't stay stuck in it.
Like Andre said.
Don't stay stagnant.
And when the nigga that see you trying to do better asks you if you think you better than them, just say no. I'm just more motivated.
Period.
See, I would have said,
No, go ahead and say it.
I would say, yeah. You think if they asked me that, and if they had the nerve to ask me, yes, I think I'm better than you. If you had to ask me.
I might not say that. I'd be like, I'm better than this shit, though. So.
Or better than I was yesterday.
Yeah, I'm not this shit.
Yeah.
This don't define me. Sorry.
Yeah.
Because the niggas with the hood mentality will see you trying to progress as a sign of you thinking you're superior.
Not superior, just better than I was.
True. Some do, some don't.
do. Yeah, not all of them, but some do.
But that's an insecurity thing, I think.
Yeah, most definitely.
Well.
Damn.
Well, Candace wants to know.
Damn.
Yeah, we back with Candace. This is her last question. We're
gonna start charging Candace
because Candace,
she gets the discount because she went to North.
Yes, cool. And she's so sweet. I love her. I think she's the sweetest damn lady. Like, oh my gosh.
I just told y'all 10,000. We ain't giving no discount.
She is so sweet.
You're a JW North alumni. You're good. You're good.
I'm gonna answer this question, but I don't have children, so don't nobody come for me in the comments because I don't have kids. Because I hate when people tell me I don't have kids, so I don't have an opinion. Because yes, the fuck I do. So there is a huge difference in parenting nowadays with the amount of entitlement of today's youth, and they're blatantly disrespectful. Should we go back to old school parenting?
Yes.
Yes.
Or is there a gentle? Or is you niggas trying to beat y'all kids?
Gentle parenting does not work.
Or is gentle? Well, hold on. Does gentle parenting work? And
no.
Do we or or does we need to incorporate consistency with the gentle parenting?
No.
Degenerate, whoop that ass.
I answered that. Go ahead, Candace. Move on.
I'm a psych major, so I got a different opinion. I'm a psych major, so I don't honestly I think that we were fucking abused. For real. We were
I don't think I was abused.
Cool.
I think every ass whooping I got, I deserve.
That's cool. I don't think so. I think gentle parenting can work if you're consistent with it from the beginning. Like you can't set your kid with a tone you beating ass, and now you just all of a sudden want to be gentle because that's not going to work because now they're accustomed to discipline being this way. Also, we can't expect for little ass kids to be able to function as adults. They're learning, so I don't think beating their ass is it, but I don't have children that are on my nerves every day. Also, the one that's in my house is quiet.
You do.
My stepson is very quiet, so he's very chill. We ain't got to say nothing to him twice, and so I guess I just been blessed with the opportunity to be able to be a part of a gentling parent situation. But I don't think you need to beat your. When I have children, I won't be hitting them.
I will say this: I do think that kids today are a lot softer than we were. And I attribute most of that, especially when it comes to my daughters, because she's in a different environment than I was. I was in an environment where I had to be tough. I had to stand up for myself because I had cousins fucking with me. I had people on the block fucking with me. So I had to be tough. I had to be outspoken. I had to speak my mind because, again, I couldn't go home and say shit because why you telling? I get my ass beat at home for not doing shit out there in the street. So I don't think necessarily that we need to go back to that because I do understand that it's a generation where, at least for the way we parent, is that we try to explain to her why things are the way they are. Now, we're not saying that she ain't never been popped or none of that, because there are things that require that, but it's extreme. Now, she's not getting nowhere close to what I was getting, but we try to make it to a point to where she understands the mentality behind the consequences. So we always tell her that in life, you always have a choice. And every choice has a consequence. So if you make this choice, be prepared for the consequence. Mm-hmm. And that's all I ask her.
So the question I have for everyone at the table, do you get any kind of PTSD when you hear a belt pop?
Yeah. No. I
don't.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I get triggered memories.
I
don't.
Too.
I do too. I don't because a normal belt not going to do it, because I got whooped by an old retirement belt that was like a 1/2 inch thick leather. So if I see 3 sticks laying next to each other, I might, ooh. Yeah. I'm like,
You ever grab for the belt?
No.
That was made it worse.
Yeah, no.
You ever get used to the beatings and then pretend and they realize that you were lying, like you were pretending to cry? Never been there?
No, I tried to. No, I didn't. I was a great actor towards the end.
I can see where me being hit as a child has made me in my adult life and yelled at as a child for everything, made me not really know how to handle like pressure situations. If you yell at me, I'm a panic because I'm used to being yelled at
I just said, damn.
Damn what?
You gonna panic?
Did you take that as a yell?
I did.
But and going by what you were saying, I honestly think that fear is more important than anything. Your kids have to have a natural fear of you, because Brooklyn has been spanked. I put my hands on her before, but it's not often. It's for the major things where it's like, dang, you didn't hear my tone. She's more tone trained than anything, where if I say, hey, I need you to do something and she claps back, I'm like, this is what we're doing? Like, you heard what I just said. But because kids are more soft today, I feel like you don't necessarily have to beat on them like we used to be hit and stuff. But I definitely think that they have to have a defined fear of us that, hey, if I do this, I know I'm going to get in trouble. Because unfortunately, because kids are so privileged today with technology and everything else, they don't understand the importance of earning what they get. They think it's supposed to be given to them.
And to that point, I will say that what I had to learn is that there's a difference between mom tone and dad tone.
Yes, absolutely.
So my daughter does have a healthy fear of me, because when I turn it up, and she get my man voice, she stops in her tracks. Like, oh, dad's serious. I better adjust my attitude right now, because I'm not gonna like how this is going. Yes. She understands that, and she understands that she's in a situation where she understands that she has to earn everything she get. Nothing's giving to you. Mm-hmm. The only thing I'm required to do is make sure you have somewhere to lay your head and food in your stomach.
Yep. And you only have to give her one meal a day.
Everything else I will take away from you, and she know that.
Kevin, you're deep in thought, bro.
Fuck your shit.
I'm just, I don't know.
Tequila kicked in?
I don't know. I'm just, because I don't know. I'm still like learning. So what the fuck do I know? I got 2 little kids.
You learn.
Older one. So
you got experience.
Each one's different. Each one's way different. You know what I mean? So we can't say one way is one way, but and then say another way is another.
But you got one gangster though.
She is, but she's not too
so
at
cute.
the same way. But she's in that stage of pushing the line.
She's my favorite.
You know what I mean? So sometimes certain things don't work, and sometimes certain things do work. So it's just a balance of figuring out who the fuck your kid is and going off of their personality.
And
that's what we used to not do.
The crazy thing to add to what you're saying, as they get older, it gets more intense, because the one thing that we as parents forget is that our kids have feelings.
Well, they're people.
Well, they are. And I say that just because I've had to learn how to skirt around, because Brooklyn's going to be 13 and she's in middle school, seeing a bunch of different things that we were not exposed to. Like, I took her phone back in November and have not given it back. And so many parents are like, oh my gosh, you can't stay connected. She lost it. She lost her privilege. But you do have to understand your child and that who they are, the struggles that they're dealing with daily, because the world is not like it was when we were in middle school. It is not. And it's just insane because I always tell her, you have big feelings. I have big feelings too. You cry, I cry. If you need time to yourself. But the biggest thing is just making sure you talk to your kids.
Yes, communication.
You have to, because I know it's the wildest thing, but we've already had conversations about sex. And she's 12.
No, that shit ain't wild.
That's not wild.
Kids are having sex in the bathroom at her school.
You got to be kidding. That's wild.
And kids are going behind the park and doing this thing and everything else. And the biggest thing that I can tell her, as I always tell her, I prefer you don't do that. But if you feel like this is something you do, you need to come to me. You want your kids to be able to come to you. But if you're so stuck on beating that ass all the time to put your authoritative boots on, you're not going to get what you need for them to come to you to feel comfortable because they're going to be too scared. Exactly. And they're going to go find another source.
And that's the hard balance, because you have to be a place of support and authority at the same time. Facts. And those are two conflicting movements at the same time, because you have to understand, it's really hard, but we do our best to explain things to my child. Which really goes against completely how I was raised. Ain't no goddamn explanation. I said, nigga, sit your ass down. You sit your ass down. I don't have to explain why I told you to do something, but in my journey as a father, I try to explain to her. So and sometimes I still do the old school shit. I just sit back and watch. And when she hurt herself, I'm gonna say, now let's talk about why you hurt yourself. And let's talk about what I told you previously to avoid this. So we do try to have the conversations. And I think, for us, I know it has worked because that girl tells us everything. It's ridiculous. Sometimes she don't shut the hell up.
Oh, sometimes she overtells, but you want that.
No, I'll tell your mama.
But no, it's just wild because today's world is not like it was back in the day. It is not. Yeah. And you have to prepare your kids.
Because they came banging.
You ain't lying.
What grade is she in?
She's in 7th. She goes to University Heights.
Uni?
Yes.
Yeah, I was bad at uni. Yes. I ain't gonna lie. I was on the.
When did you stop being bad? That's the question. That's my next question.
I actually was a very good kid. I started being bad at uni.
We talked to Dominique. I don't believe none of these stories.
Dominique should tell you. Dominique was the bad one.
I don't believe that.
So you ratted on her?
Yeah, that's what she did. She was a rat. Oh, I knew you was a rat.
Because only one time did I wasn't ratting on her. My mom was trying to spank her, and she was running around the couch, and my mom was chasing her, and I got tired of my mama trying to catch her breath, so I stick my foot out and tripped her ass. I was finna be late.
Some cold shit.
I was to be late for work. Okay, Dominique was 8. I was 18. I had a good ass job. I was gonna be late for my job.
And you're the adult.
So yes, whoop her ass, mama, so we could go. Pop, pop. Let's fucking go, because this is ridiculous. I'm ready to fucking go. Shit.
Dominique, if you want to jump her, I'll help you.
If you want to come on the show and air her out,
come on,
you're more than welcome.
I'll tell you my own shit. I was mad as fucking uni. But I had interpersonal things going on that should not have happened to a child. And I was going to school and taking it out on the kids. So it wasn't that I was just...
That's why you mean to me. I got it.
I'm not mean to you. I'm so loving to you. I really am.
She's mean to me. She cussed me out when we first started.
What? Pull up the evidence. I ain't never been mean to you.
It's the beginning of the episode.
I ain't never been mean to you. You always been my favorite. We're gonna have your Rick
James moment. We're gonna rewind the tape.
Roll
you told me that you was cooking. You told me to shut up.
I ain't, because you needed to stop. I needed you to put your...
How you gonna just deny it and admit at the same time?
I need him to put his second part. Go ahead and ask one of these, and then I'm gonna ask, because these are the last 4 where nobody else is duplicated.
Okay. Sean, why are today's women so picky when it comes to where men take them on dates?
We're not. You picking picky bitches. The bitch who said she didn't want to go to the Cheesecake Factory should have been at McDonald's. I don't even know why the fuck she got her ass on the internet talking like that. I mean, I hope she see this shit, man. You ain't even that damn cute. Now, your little outfit you had on was cute and you was put together, but to be thinking that you need to be at somebody 5-star restaurant, no. I don't think that women are picky. I think women have been neglected, and some women, not all, because I want to be, if I'm into you and I'm interested, I want to be where you at. I don't give a damn where it's at. If we at McDonald's, if we at the park, if we in the car, I just want to be where you at. I just want to be vibing, talking to you, getting to know you, bonding, period. Don't give a fuck where it's at. But I think women are neglected a lot. It's very much, dates and things are put on the back burner a lot. I see you at the corner of my eye, nigga, and I'm gonna let you know that shit right now, okay? I can see you. Thank you, not you. This nigga. And I feel like dates and things are put on the back burner, and then some women, when they tell them, oh, stand up for yourself and say this is what you want, they just go over the fuck board and they need to sit the fuck down. I don't think women really care where dates are.
She lying.
Who lying?
I'm gonna take a note from Dave Chappelle here, right?
Oh man,
what's that?
You remember the Killing Them Softly stand up, right?
Of course.
Remember with the whole statement when he was like, "Is chivalry dead?"
Mm-hmm.
And he was like, "Yes, chivalry is dead." And woman fucked it up.
How?
In this sentiment, I feel like the women that are being misrepresented by their fellow women online. So if is it Sean is asking this question?
Uh-huh.
You two may feel that this is not the case, but there's a lot of women representing you saying that this is the case that Sean is now being subject to because they are influenced by.
Is Sean a man or a woman?
It's a man, and I can respect what you're saying. We are being misrepresented.
You're being misrepresented by the representation of what is the norm now. So like when he goes online, or even the women that go online and watch that and go, yeah, that's how we should act, are now going into the world giving that energy towards the men that are trying to date them. So you might want to check the women misrepresenting you, because I do think women are now becoming belief. Not all women, but there's certain women that have that belief that are now going into the world.
Yeah, I agree.
Out, yeah.
I agree. And women, y'all do got to stop hopping online and saying this outlandish ass shit is stupid. Like, it's stupid as shit. Like, money has nothing to do with how you vibing with somebody. If that energy is there,
shit.
But I'm saying
it doesn't. No, I'm just saying for me as a woman.
In this statement, you two are the minority, but now the women are starting to believe what they're seeing online, and now they're going into the world representing that.
Well, maybe I need to get online more and say it, because I honestly feel like I could vibe with anybody. I could have more money than you. It doesn't really matter. It's not about that. Are we vibing? Are we meshing well? Is your conversation good? Are you making me laugh? Like, are you making me smile? That's how I feel about it.
Well, I would rather sit down and have a McChicken.
And I fucking love the Cheesecake Factory.
I do too. But it's unfortunate because there's that stigma attached. You have women over here that use men for their money. Yes. And you have women over here that want to be with the man who has no money. So you get a happy medium. But unfortunately, the stereotypical part of women in today's society is highlighted. It is. Again, if a woman is not secure within herself to know what she wants from a man, then she's going to go the route of take me to Fleming's instead of take me to the Cheesecake Factory. My thing is, Cheesecake Factory gives you free bread. Fleming's doesn't.
Girl, and the crusted chicken Romano at the damn Cheesecake Factory, that shit is fire. If you get a crusted chicken Romano.
That's nice, but don't do that.
It is.
She said you get free bread, and then look, if somebody said I'm taking you to Fleming's or
you do.
I'm not going to get free breadsticks.
But you misunderstood.
Like, don't give me no options.
I'm not saying that going to Fleming's is a bad thing, but you should not turn down a date and having someone's time if they want to take you there. I'm not saying
these niggas' fault. Nobody want to say that. It's a lot of niggas taking a bunch of bum ass bitches that don't deserve to go to these places, and they think that's the standard.
Yes.
So now these bum ass bitches are saying this, and then it's like, well, you taking this bum ass bitch out to this? Why the fuck I got to go to Applebee's?
Chili.
And you meant that because I ain't never heard you call nobody no bum ass bitch. So you meant that shit from the spirit, because I ain't never heard you call. Now this nigga call somebody a bum ass bitch, maybe. I ain't never heard nobody.
Well, there's a bunch of bum ass bitches getting good dinners, and that's not fair.
Yes, spot on. You want me to read this?
So bottom line, if you want to go on a date, we like the Cheesecake Factory.
Yes.
Talk first. Figure out who you're talking to.
Yeah, definitely. Figure out who you're talking to.
I just think there's levels for that. I don't. I'm taking you to Starbucks first.
I agree with that. I agree with that. You should not have to go, bro.
That's still $4.
I was about to say, I'm about to go to the mom and pop, homie.
Yeah.
I agree with
Monday
that.
night bowling.
We're still getting an understanding of who we are towards each other.
No, Monday night. The $1 night.
I agree with that.
The $1
You shouldn't
night.
have to go broke just to show a bitch that you're interested in her. Period. Point blank.
I'm not going broke because I don't know you.
But on the flip side,
you're still trying to figure out what's past this
on the
date.
flip
Where
side,
we going?
I also need the niggas who don't have gold to stop calling bitches gold diggers. If they don't have gold to dig, no one's digging for you. So that shit is just ridiculous.
I'm gonna just say it. I'm gonna say it, Kevin. If I take you to Slim's, that come with dick.
Oh.
Don't say my name before I get.
Wait, what did you say?
Don't do that.
That was a little awkward. That was a little awkward. It was.
False.
Hey, Kevin, if Fleming's is attached,
it come with dick.
Yeah,
hey,
Fleming, Kevin, yeah.
Yep.
He said if you.
We ain't gonna never be at Victoria Gardens at the same time.
They're gonna be like, I thought I saw that nigga.
If we going anywhere with white tablecloth,
is that Maurice over there? Oh yeah.
At the end of the night,
it's gonna be some.
It's some.
He finna hand out some dingling.
Okay. Go by while he's in the bathroom. How's the night going? You know you're getting some dick tonight, right? Like
that's a skit, homie. Yeah. That's a skit. I like it.
That is a fire ass skit. I tell you.
A la carte mean.
Come up and be
a la carte mean bust that ass open.
Yeah.
That's what that mean.
So basically, Sean, if you take a bitch to a nice place,
it's a la carte.
You need to make sure that you are prepared to hand out some dick that evening.
Just don't make it rapey.
But don't just do it to hand out because you gonna set this, bum ass bitches. Don't do it.
All right.
One more, right?
She said 3 more.
Oh, that's just one.
We can do this last one.
No, we can do 3 more.
We can do 8.
Natasha wants to know, why are black men and black women always beefing in front of company? I heard her voice when she said that. She want to know why.
Beefing in front of company?
I can explain this because I know her, so I know what she asked.
You talking about like couples?
Couples? Yeah, that's what I want to know.
No, she want to know, why the fuck are we always on the goddamn internet talking shit to each other and about each other? I can tell you that because I know her.
They're on the internet doing it because it gets views and likes and they're getting paid off. And a lot of that shit be fake. The people that do it in person, they don't have no goddamn home training and they believe the shit being saying on the internet. Yes. But the majority of black people I know are not in front of people going off at each other.
No, I don't know any black
people.
So
ask yourself, why you in these type of circles?
She ain't. Because I know her. She's not in the type of circles, but obviously we see this coming down our timeline. And honestly, I think a lot of times we're pitted against each other. I don't think black people. At all. I don't think I do. I mean, it depends on what I see it down my timeline. It depends on what your algorithm is, but I really don't think that black women and black men are groomed to respect and love each other, and we're pitted against each other. Groomed. I mean, groomed, taught.
It sounds rapey.
By definition, it's not a rapey term. I don't mean rapey. I wouldn't.
I understand what you're saying. Is that we're not gonna say all, but
not all.
There's a portion of the black community that are not taught how to behave within one another.
Exactly.
And people need to understand that your silence is the loudest you can ever be.
Absolutely, and I also think that because it's so expected of us, people wait. Like, please don't get it twisted. White people is at home fighting with their white ass husbands too, but they just ain't on the internet talking about it.
And ain't got no seasoning.
It's behind closed doors. I guess they have a different level of respect for each other to where they don't even put their business out there in the streets like that.
We've seen enough Reddits to know.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah. It's just not in the video form.
The shitty part is, don't this go back to what we was talking about? The hood and all that shit, where it's just like, oh, well, then shut the fuck up. Put that shit in the closed doors, like you said.
Yep. Yeah, it definitely needs to be. We need to go back to a place of respect for each other, period. Across the board, friendships, relationships, we need to handle our business and learn how to better communicate, but behind closed doors.
Mm-hmm. I agree, definitely.
I agree, but to communicate better, people got to take accountability.
Absolutely, accountability is the name of the game.
Accountability is one of the things that people dodge.
Yeah, it's the name of the game.
They'll show up with audacity before they show up with accountability.
A fistful of it, baby. But I agree. I definitely agree. Accountability has to be the first staple in communicating properly, because now you have to be like, okay, what part did I take in us getting here?
You are. Never mind.
Yeah.
What nigga?
Nothing. I know what he's saying, but it's nothing.
No.
It's cool. It's not
First
bad.
off, you attack the Muppets.
It's not bad.
Then
It's not bad.
One day y'all gonna
you cut them off at the foot.
One day y'all gonna admit that your girl got swag.
You cut them off at the foot.
Please get you another big bitch to get up on this show that's swaggier than me.
Who said anything?
How much time you got? 'Cause I can call 4 right
Then you
now.
get the Care Bear
Somebody,
stare.
nigga.
Call 4. I can't.
I got plenty of time. Call somebody, nigga.
There was a Care Bear stare involved.
What you talking about?
And then you
Then you
sent me a
snatched up
picture of a
shoes.
Care Bear. I'm not gonna let that slide because I ain't got to see you since you sent me the picture of the Care Bear.
That was Ava's Care Bear.
It was cute.
She fucked that Care Bear up.
Oh, and the purse. Huh?
I thought it was cute.
She fucked that Care Bear up.
I'm not gonna lie. When I saw it, I said, "Oh, bless her heart." She tried.
I need you listeners out there. If y'all like how your girl get down with her swag, please let the niggas know because they hate
Des,
you.
you don't need no
it.
validation comes from within.
I don't need it. I don't already
So
tell
stop
you
asking
who I
for
am.
it.
I don't need it.
Stop asking for
it.
it.
Comes to me. Y'all be like, oh my God, look at her shoes.
No,
Niggas
look.
be like, oh my God, can you make me some? Nigga, every
we
time.
just think it's funny.
I like to laugh. I don't even know. I like to laugh. I'm not saying that you don't have.
Hey.
I don't hate the word swag.
Yeah.
I'm not saying that you don't have style. I'm just saying I like to laugh.
I hate the word.
So the fact that I don't think it's bad,
Yeah.
I just think it's funny that they look like Muppets. That's
Yeah.
all.
Prince wore a blouse in a basketball game.
Game. Blouses.
Swag still, right? I think.
We ain't gonna talk about Prince because Prince could put your bitch heels on right now and fuck your bitch in her heels.
I was saying Prince is the only nigga that can
Well,
tuck
if he
his.
did that, then we did a seance.
Prince is the only nigga that can tuck his leggings in his boots and still get your woman.
And get your bitch.
you
Yes.
do this
Yeah, you can do that one. Okay. Yeah.
And
He can still
assless
do
chaps.
We got
Maybe I'm just
period.
morbid.
Period. And I'm gonna want to see it all.
No, he can't. No.
If he doing that,
Oh my God.
I'm a leaving.
This is a good one.
We have two more, y'all. Go ahead.
Marcus, how can you start to break the generational curse and plant a seed of change and actually see results?
Do right.
You start with yourself and you teach your children.
Yeah.
That's
Yep. It trickles down.
So Marcus had two.
It's Marcus. Marcus had two.
Could you could have changed one of them like Marquise so it could feel like we have more people giving? No.
Nah, him and Candace were together. Great questions. So starts like you said. It starts with you.
Change her name to Candice. So we get a little bit more variety in there.
You said that shit. I thought about Edibisi. I went straight to Oz. Edibisi.
I went to the fucking Game of Thrones.
And this is shit I be dealing with.
It's more variety.
I be missing you sometimes. And this is shit I be going.
The next question is from Edibisi.
I be sitting here like
We can hear y'all. You know, talking shit.
I don't even know
who the fuck is. I'm talking to the mic. Who the fuck is Edibisi?
You ain't watch
Why you yell
Oz?
at the mic?
Watch us.
No.
I don't even know what Oz is.
Oh, you missing it.
Yeah,
We should listen to Kill Shot.
No, we're not doing that.
So yes, Marcus, to answer your question, you do need to start with yourself, and also I think we need to stop looking to the people who gave us the generational curses for healing.
Yes.
Them niggas ain't healed, so they ain't gonna do nothing but keep on bringing you back to where the fuck you trying to get away from. So I think we need to stop turning to them for the healing and looking for them to fulfill those voids that they left in us, fill them voids ourselves, and then make sure that we're not giving it to our children and passing it down to them.
And be happy doing right, doing it the right way.
Doing it the right
make
way,
it look
yeah.
good.
I mean,
Don't
you ain't got to be happy. You just
but
do
make it look
Yes,
good.
you
Don't
do.
over there be like, oh, I'm just trying to get by this. Like, no, I'm doing it. Like,
Legitimately be
That's
happy.
exactly why I wear braids.
Sometimes I'm like, nigga, if I can just sell, if I can
Why?
flip 1 kilo,
Why?
'Cause
1
my dad
kilo.
wore afro.
I'll be good.
Okay.
So you don't want to be a generation.
Okay.
What's the last question?
Y'all stressing me out because you wearing braids because your daddy wear afro and you over here trying to sell a kilo. Leave me
You
alone.
just said to break the generational curses. I did it.
And did. This is an anonymous question.
Bullshit.
It's an anonymous.
you wrote it. We know.
She didn't want me to say her name.
Oh, I thought you wrote it.
I didn't write that.
Like, anonymous.
I know the answer to the motherfucking question. This is how do you allow someone to come in and love you correctly when you have had a relationship full of betrayal? I'm gonna tell you.
Yeah, you go ahead.
Who was that by Des?
No, this ain't by me. I don't need no answers like
I was
that.
gonna say, hey,
I
dudes,
actually,
just
dudes didn't hurt me. What you mean?
no. I'm talking about just to love correctly. I was just saying with Dukes, I was gonna give him the game.
Yeah, call me.
It's like that's all that nigga do is show up.
I'm kidding. No, I have an answer for this, and do you have an answer? A female did ask this, so maybe
take this really quick.
Okay, go ahead, girl. Yeah, you do, child. Okay, go, Fred. I would say that you need to heal yourself first before you even allow somebody in to try to come in to love you correctly. Now, I'm a firm believer that you can heal yourself within the relationship that you are trying to leave. But once you feel like those previous issues aren't bothering you no more, then you should be able to go ahead and let somebody else. If you still are saying, I'm scared and, I'm scared they're going to do me like the last person, you still hurting from the last person. So heal from that shit first and then go ahead and move to the next
one. I agree with that. Yeah.
That's how I feel.
Be open, honest.
Yeah, definitely.
Open, honest. Because it could take a long time to heal everything. You might not be fully healed, but you might fall. But at least when you fall, be honest. Don't let somebody be like, well, it's like they need to know too.
That's facts. Because you could be going into something new and you don't want to necessarily be like, wait on me, figure it out. Let me figure it out before we start it. It's like, hey, just understand I'm dealing with some shit. Yeah. On that journey, I'm going to have some stumbles.
Yeah, definitely. I agree. Just basically self-healing, deal with that first, and then go from there. Definitely. So you don't take anything from the past.
You just want to get some pound cake.
Oh, y'all want me to answer?
Did she make some?
Yeah.
Oh, can I have some?
Yeah, of course.
No, that's mine.
I'm talking to you.
I'm trying to pound cake too.
You gonna eat the pound cake?
I would say you said
you trying to pound some cake.
You just got that?
Get it.
I'm a rapper.
Can you read it one more time?
Yes. The anonymous person wants to know, how do you allow someone to come in and love you correctly when all you've had in your relationships are relationships full of betrayal?
Okay, so I would first say that you have to once again learn how to love yourself.
Mm-hmm.
Because you cannot expect someone to love you to the point to fill the voids that you can't fill within yourself. So I feel like the first thing you have to do is understand and realize where you fall short in loving yourself. So you got to do the work with yourself. Second thing I would say is that when you go into the new situation, you cannot bring the baggage from the past with you.
Mm-hmm.
You cannot let that person come in a deficit and expect them to be more and repair what the last person has done. You have to take that new person as a new experience, as a new beginning, but you cannot fully do that holding on from things from the past. Yep. So you have to go forward with a clean slate, being fully physically and mentally healed from your past traumas, and go and walk into that new situation, that new relationship in full faith, with full effort, and in full content in your heart with who you are going forward.
Absolutely. And although I do believe that self-love is definitely the very first component, try to tell yourself, hey, you get this right with the right person, their love could even make you blossom even further. So don't be afraid to love again. It's going to be okay, girl. And
then you get to have your cakes pound.
Yeah.
Girl.
And eat it too.
I'm sorry, girl.
I'm also going to say you have to, if you've had a series of betrayals, you have to take accountability and look at yourself and ask yourself, why are you picking the same type of men over and
over? You definitely got
a type. Because maybe your type don't fit what you need.
Yeah.
And types don't necessarily just fall in the race either. You could date everybody under the sun and they'll still have certain aspects and personality traits that are very similar. Okay. So you could be like, oh, well, he's black, he's white, he's that. Trust me, there's a trend going on. Then you might just want to identify the trend of what draws you to all of them, regardless. And race doesn't change types. Types are type.
Mm-hmm. Definitely, I agree. I had that same issue. That's a topic for another episode. But I was able to identify exactly what type I was picking and exactly why I was picking that type, and that actually helped me a lot. So definitely identify why you are still picking that same type of dude,
and find somebody that challenges your trauma, not let you fall into it.
Yes, come through, Maurice. He get on my nerve, y'all, but he be coming through sometime. Anybody else got anything?
I ain't got nothing.
I just said it. At the end of the rainbow, you'll get your pound cake.
Okay. All right. So that's all the questions we have for you guys today. This has been another episode of the Heavyweight Podcast.
Yay.
Make sure you like, subscribe, share,
comment,
all
that shit.
All of that shit there. Thank you for joining us. Bye.
Till next time.
Peace.
Ooh, sweating. That's a wrap, y'all. That's how she wrote. So make sure you click like, subscribe. Tune in. We on all streaming platforms. So until next time, we'll holla at you.